Good morning, YouTube family. Join me for breakfast this morning while I butter my biscuit with some homemade probiotic kefir cultured butter. It is so good, so delicious. If you're worried about the word kefir in this title for this video, don't worry, you cannot taste any kefir in it at all. But it is a probiotic food and it's really good for your stomach and your microbiome and your intestines. And it's really a great addition to have for breakfast or any time of the day. So I'm using it to eat my biscuit this morning and drink with my Earl Grey, which I have every morning. I'm just addicted to my Earl Grey tea every morning. But very good homemade butter. I like salted butter, so it does have some salt in it. But this video, I'm going to show you how I made this. And you know, if you've never made butter before, try something new today. I love trying new things every day. I like to explore, I like to learn, I like to create. And making butter is easy, it's inexpensive, and the results are great. And it's just a fun thing to do. Do it with your kids, do it with your husband, do it with your wife. But make some butter. It's really rewarding and satisfying. So enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so when I release videos, you get a notification. I do want to say that you can also do this same recipe without culturing your whipping cream with kefir grains. So give it a try, you guys. Try something new, have fun. 1 quart of heavy whipping cream will make this little mason jar full. This is a pint, it's almost 2 cups. So you could get about 1.5 cups of butter out of 1 quart of heavy whipping cream. Today we're going to make kefir cultured butter. Yum! Probiotics for the tummy. So I have my kefir grains here and they've been culturing this milk. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strain off the kefir, really. It's been in the fridge, because I like to make refrigerator kefir, and if you're interested in learning how to do that, I have a video that I'll post below. I use this rice spoon to just kind of separate the thick creamy milk from the grains. It works really good, and I like this strainer from Walmart. It's a plastic one from Walmart. The holes are not too thick or too thin, and it works really good with this spoon. Okay, so this kefir that's in here, I'm just gonna set aside because I'm gonna mix it up with some strawberries and do a second culture on it, which I show you how to do in my other video. So in here, I'm gonna dump these kefir grains. And then I'm going to put in, I bought 2 quarts of heavy whipping cream, and I would have really preferred the organic, but they just don't have any right now, which they didn't have a lot of stuff in the store right now because of COVID. So I'm just gonna pour my heavy whipping cream in here, and it is 6 o'clock at night, and I'm just gonna leave it sitting out overnight covered with some press and seal and let it culture this whipping cream. And then tomorrow morning I will make the butter. All right, so we'll see you in the morning. After about 12 hours, I stirred up the heavy whipping cream to separate the grains. It did become quite thick after culturing with the kefir grains, so it did take a little working with the spatula, the rice spoon there, to separate the grains. Setting aside my little baby kefir grains there to make more kefir. And then I'm going to start whipping. And because this is cultured, it actually whipped up very fast. You can see it turns into grains and then clumps very quickly. And then it breaks into buttermilk and butter in this next section coming up here. You're going to see it break. And then voila, we have butter and buttermilk. At this stage, I slowed down the KitchenAid speed to just stop it from sloshing all over. Knocked off the extra butter off my whip. And now I'm straining the buttermilk from the butter, and I'm going to get ready to start pressing and squeezing the buttermilk out of the butter and cleaning the butter up. Cleaning my bowl so I can put that butter back in and start kneading it with my fingers and just getting it ready to have a bath. You saw I had an ice bowl there. My kitchen temperature is about between 65 and 70, but this butter will, if it's warm, it's gonna just stick all over your hands. So I'm squeezing and squeezing to get the buttermilk out. And then you want to get as much out as you can because it'll make it last longer. Having a lot of buttermilk will cause more bacteria to grow quicker. So now I'm just kneading with my fingers and squeezing, kneading and squeezing. Sometimes they recommend doing this about 4 times with fresh water each time, but I am going to use parchment paper and I'm going to flatten it so I feel confident I'm going to get out more water. And I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt, half a teaspoon of salt to 1 quart of heavy whipping cream. For me, was perfect. Now I'm just folding and squeezing, folding and squeezing. And as the buttermilk is coming out onto the parchment paper, I'm going to fold the parchment paper and use a dry side so that I don't knead that buttermilk back into the butter. And I just keep kneading and squeezing and folding, kneading, squeezing and folding. I'm going to taste it in a second. Yum. Now I'm going to put it in the container and I'm going to store it in the fridge. Out of 2 quarts of heavy whipping cream, I got approximately 1 quart of butter. I'm going to store one of those containers in the freezer and I'm going to store half of the other one in the fridge, and I'm going to leave some out on my counter to keep it soft so that we can enjoy it. Well, you saw my video and I'm still here eating my biscuit. But I hope you enjoyed that video, and I just want to leave you today with a thought. Try something new today. If you're in a rut in your daily routine and you're just looking for some excitement or just something new to do, just do something. Find the energy in yourself to just make yourself do something, whether it's that closet you wanted to clean out and day after day goes by and you just don't do it, and you really do have time, you just don't feel like it. Do it without feeling like it. Tell yourself, I will put aside the energy today, I will put aside the time today, and I will do this project, whatever it is. Make yourself do it. Don't let yourself get in a rut every day. In fact, force yourself today to do a little something, tomorrow push yourself to do a little something more, and soon you've pushed yourself out of that rut. And that's all only up to you. Only you can do that. Making butter is fun. It's messy, but it's fun. And you just might like getting your hands all greasy and wiping it on your arms and all over your face. And go and make butter with somebody, or go do something with somebody, or just make it by yourself and have yourself a cup of Earl Grey and enjoy the day. God bless you guys.